Good evening, good evening. How you both doing? Sharpie. Are you Sharpie from 51? Out of interest. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure my video is... Yeah, that is recording. And here we are. So it's now 8 o'clock. And this, of course, is the Wednesday waffle. Hey, Litlies. Hey, Sharpie. So I'm just going to have a look at something before we get going. But yeah, no, bloody good to see you both. Sharpie, is that you from 51 or you a different Sharpie? But no, so welcome to the Wednesday waffle. Excuse me. It's the time of the week when I speak about what has been going on in Lockwood Premium British Smocks. Behind me is a cow. It has no relevance to this week's Wednesday waffle. Other than that, this cow is behind me, of course. I'm up in Scotland still. Sort of, like 500 miles away from Litlies, who is here watching with us tonight. We are usually streaming live on Instagram and TikTok, but tonight we're just recording for YouTube. Good day, YouTube. How you doing? Don't ever really talk to you, do we? But good to see you, and thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, of course. That's a bit house cleaning, housekeeping. So tonight, I say there's a fair bit to talk about, but it's pretty boilerplate stuff. Sorry, YouTube, we've just been cut from poor connection. That's frustrating. Okay, hi, yeah, YouTube, how you doing? So we're just waiting for Instagram to reconnect. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh, I think we're back on. Good to see you, YouTube. Good evening. The signal up here is bloody terrible. I'm in a hotel called the Red Squirrel. Sort of Kilmarnock or Adresen or something is the local town, but it's basically where I'm being housed while I'm up here. Look at me popping my collar like I think I'm bloody hard. So this is where I am. On Monday I'll be flying home to see my Litlies, who is here watching, of course. So that's that. So let's get into the Wednesday waffle. This week I'm going to do it slightly differently. So usually I talk from my diary, which Litly has bought me, Lockwood PBS, Premium British Smocks. But then certainly the last few weeks I've been writing my sort of daily notes, daily jobs I write. So for instance, so there you can see I've got the date and then my daily jobs, and I write that up. So for tomorrow I'll write that for tonight, I'll write that for tomorrow. And then equally, if I have meetings, I'll write the date on and then write my notes down throughout. So I'm going to work from both of them today. So yeah, let's get into it. So that's there. So I mean, it's been a bit of a tough old week. Really, if I'm being totally honest with you, I'm sort of very much looking forward to when I leave the military, and there's a lot of stuff to do. So it's trying to juggle that, manage that, all whilst managing the blokes here, and then managing like finance. Because what we're finding right now is we're running out of a lot of stock in the smocks. With them being so bloody popular, it's difficult, and especially when you need to order so many and blah 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 blah. So I've been juggling that quite a bit. So yeah, so let's get into it. So Thursday, what did I do on Thursday, the 11th of December? So I had my onboarding call with an agency called Ad People. So I was with another agency, and it kind of didn't really work out too well, and yeah, YouTube, it's happened again. This is incredibly frustrating. But anyway, so I'll talk to you, YouTube, while we're waiting for Instagram to reconnect. Basically, thank you for being here. Oh, we're back. We're back again. Sorry about the signal up here. I'm in a pub on the outskirts, and I'm on the Wi-Fi, but it is not great. So anyway, so I had an onboarding call with Ad People, and I spoke to Little Ears, and the lady that Maeve, she's called, she was lovely. Really excited to be sort of helping us along with our journey. She reminded me a little bit of Amy off Big Bang Theory. Look, there's the coin. So that was cool. And it, I always say when I'm doing anything, any business with anyone, I like to have personal connections with people. I got a really good feeling off her, so that was really bloody nice. It's all this week I've been getting messages from people for basically people that I've sent Christmas cards to, because I sent a Christmas card to everyone that bought anything off me this year, although I could only afford second class stamps. But is what it is. But yeah, it's like something that someone said to me. It's words to the effect of true testament to not just building a clothing brand but building a community. And I think them personal connections that I have with anybody that follows along, oh my god, this is going to keep happening. Hey YouTube, sorry, this is all this week I've been trying to get work done in this hotel. The signal is terrible, the Wi-Fi is terrible, and I can't seem to work, I can't seem to do anything. To a point it is stressing me out so bloody much. Oh my god, just doing anything. Yeah. But here we are. This is the situation that we're in. These are these are the tools that life has handed to me right now. And it is bloody difficult. I've never wanted to be home with Ruth so much than I am right now, to be honest. The Wednesday waffle. Welcome to my temporary struggle. We're back. Yeah, we're back. Bloody good to see you all. I'm so sorry this keeps happening. It is bloody frustrating beyond belief. So let's try push on a little bit. Let's try hit some highlights. So Sunday night, early hours of Monday morning, I saw a video, and it was Habib Nurmagomedov, that UFC fighter, and he said like discipline. I sent it to Ruth, and I said to her like, send it to me tomorrow morning, because I need to listen to it, because right now it's a bit difficult. Signal, this keeps cutting out, and if you watch the YouTube video later, you'll see what I'm saying in between these bits when it's cutting out. just not being able to do business is really bloody frustrating. You know, I find myself running from place to place to place, and the guardsmen don't make it any easier that I've got working with me, and it's sort of a look onto what social media is doing to our youth. They don't seem to have any social skills. They don't seem to have any grasp on manners or timekeeping or anything. They all seem to be nervous about talking to normal people. Good day, hello, now then, PJ. And it's frustrating. So I do apologise to all of you on Instagram. This is all being filmed for the YouTube. So please, if you really want to know what we're talking about in between the dips, please do look onto YouTube if I can manage to upload it. But no. So I mean, there's been a lot of posting of orders this week. The olive Sherpa gilets are flying out like I don't know, a pharmaceutical company are in charge of them and they're restricting access. Yeah. So yeah, we had the Mave call, we had the onboarding. So Mum messaged me, or Mum messaged our family group yesterday, and you know what? Yeah, she was like, "Oh yeah, I need an internet dongle. This isn't business related. No one cares." Cool. So as I said, I'm going to talk from my notebook, so what sort of things have been going on? It's like I look at my diary and it seems very blank, whereas when I look into this, so if I just go through it, so day before yesterday I had a parking ticket dispute. We all know that. I had to follow up with a guy called Simon and a gentleman called Richard. They're hopefully going to be helping me out with some funding. Guy and Martin dongle postage. Don't know what that means. Andrew Walker stud posting. Yeah. Safe, simple agreement secured against future equity. So that's a type of investment round deal that I want to get across the line with people. But yeah, and then we had some returns that we had to organise for a lady called Jean and a lady called Fen, because basically they received their smocks, reached out to me sort of that afternoon, and we organised their replacements to be sent out to them the very next day. Although Fen's I sent out that afternoon. And it's sort of slight reminder on the basic, if you want to order and get a guaranteed postage for Christmas, it needs to be in before 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. And then yeah, with working with this new ads agency, I didn't realise. Now this has been a bloody hard lesson for me. The Google Analytics, Google Ads Center, Google Merchant Center, and Google Tag Manager. So that's 4 different Google accounts that I was basically had to be going in and granting access to. We've lost signal again. I don't know how I'm gonna function up here. I'm probably, when they come back on, I'm gonna call this as a fail. But yeah, so one big hard lesson I've learnt this week is watching people, understanding the broadness of what goes into the digital engine behind it. Oh, I think we're back. What goes into the digital engine behind Google, and I'd sort of got into the, well, if I'm not good at something, pay people who are better than me to do it. But I should have been checking up on that, and I wasn't, and that got us in quite a difficult position this Christmas. So, you know, what is the hard lesson learnt there? The hard lesson learnt there is put systems in place, check-ins, and, you know, hold myself accountable. Basically, I need to hold myself more accountable, because I failed the business. If I'm going to be brutally honest with myself, I failed the business sort of 2 weeks back, probably more 6 weeks back, and I didn't even know that I was doing it. And what was the outcome of that? The outcome of that is that our advertisement has not been firing as it should have been throughout this whole period. So we've suffered a little bit, but equally we're also suffering because stock is just selling out, which obviously is a nice problem to have. I'm going to close this because this is going to cut out soon. But yeah, so it's a nice problem to have, but equally it's the frustrations of having a startup. You know, I don't even have a full year of accounts, which is what any reputable high street lender, they need to see a full year of accounts. And I don't have that because we've grown too quickly. So I then can't get a meaningful amount of money to order enough stock to be able to meet the demand. Which means when we are running advertisements, we're just sending people to it's basically the Churchill smocks, the Arthur smocks, you know, the quarter zips, the polos not being right, the flat caps. We just do not have the stock, which is frustrating. So yeah, so it's very much the two headlines for me this week have been, I have to slow down because I've moved too quickly, and accountability, basically. So yeah, I'm sorry to those of you on Instagram that this has just been so intermittent, but if you would like to know what I've been saying in between, tune into YouTube tomorrow if I can manage to get it uploaded. And yeah, that's my James Sinclair book, and I bloody love it. Yeah, cool. Now, the next Wednesday waffle is in a week's time. When is that? Let's have a look. Sorry, guys. Wednesday. Oh my god, the next Wednesday waffle is Christmas Eve. Oh my god, isn't that nice? Right, boom. I will see you all on Christmas Eve for the Wednesday waffle. You know what? Yeah, more to come on that in the future. Because me and Ruth will be driving home, and we'll be at her parents' house. So cool. Bloody thank you for bearing with me. If you are still here, I mean, it shows me that there's nobody here watching, and I don't know if that's the signal or what, but yeah, if you have been watching, thank you. Thank you to all of you that have purchased off us this Christmas, and yeah, I'll see you all on Christmas Eve. Good night, God bless, and as always, God save the King.